there's a saying that I always say about work whenever I get frustrated or stressed, and this is exciting, this is easy, and this is fun, right? And if I keep that mindset, a lot of times it helps me out to continue with my day or keep pushing.
Hey, and no, what I like about that your new project is that Go connects perfectly.
Yep.
Because you are in the digital world, and what Roofer does, that is all
It's
the
all
measurement,
digital, right?
it's all goes together.
Yes.
So we are in the new trends of the roofing industry, so right?
We definitely love what we do here, but nobody is forced into blood, sweat, and tears all day, every day. Everybody, we want to make sure that their job and their health and their family life is great as well. Because we want the roofing community to, hopefully we can rub off and show them how we do things, so they can also attest it in their own business.
What's up, roofing fam? Welcome to one more episode to your show, Leaders Conversation. And this time we have a guest that probably most of you already know. And I'm gonna start introducing himself before you start with anything. He has more than 286,000 followers only in one platform. His most popular video has more than 13 million views.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest influencers in the roofing industry. Welcome to the world greatest roofer, DJ McCormack.
What's going on, Francisco? That's one of the best introductions I've ever had, man. Thank you so much.
No, man. All those are your achievements, man. I'm not and that's what I'm doing in all my podcasts. I'm putting everything together because that's the goal, to see, to show all the biggest achievement or all our guests, because it's not easy to get there, man. So It's a lot of work.
It has been, but it's say about work whenever I get frustrated or stressed, and this is exciting, this is easy, and this is fun. Right. And if I keep that mindset, a lot of times it helps me out to continue with my day or keep pushing.
Yeah, that's key. Hey, TJ, before we start with your introduction, let me give a message to the community. Fam, Don't forget to like the episode, share it so more people can get this valuable information. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, fam. Okay, TJ, sorry about the announcement.
No, don't be sorry. I would love to help you with that announcement, and let's talk about why engagement is so important. All right, so we'll talk about who I am in just a minute, but let's just dive right into it. Engagement, likes, follows, shares, comments, watching the video all the way through or multiple times. People want, if you want your videos to do well, you have to get people to do all of those things with your videos.
Yes, and the most important that is sometimes I like to interrupt you in the beginning, because sometimes we forget to do the call to action.
Yeah, right. What are you asking for? If you ask the internet for something, somebody on the internet will give you what you're looking for. They will help you find the answer. And that's every time I go on the internet, I think of it. I have to control what I say, because if I do a call for action where I say, hey, may I come over and get on your roof? Or, hey, is there a way for me to do work with you? Or you know what, best example, recruiting people. If I say, hey, I've got a job, and it goes out to what could possibly be 1 million people in the next few hours, you know how many people could reach out to me, and I'm unprepared to accept that call for action, what the gift was in the return.
Yes. No, and one important thing to say, TJ, is that to achieve that call to action, there is more things before.
Sure.
It's not we are doing it because we have been doing videos that we are not asking for anything. But when it's an important one, that's when we need the support of our audience.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? One video doesn't make you famous. One video doesn't make you an expert in a space. It's the collective content creation that you do on a daily, weekly, however you create your content basis. Because when if I just created one video and it went viral, then my following doesn't know who I am. They're not used to the content that I create. The audience, the reason why the audience loves me or has loved me as long as they've been following me, and the reason that they'll continue to buy whatever it is that I'm trying to sell them.
Yes. So TJ, let's wait on this topic because we're gonna talk about it in a little bit. And if I know that if I don't cut it, we will keep going. And
It's good.
We want to know your story, man. A lot of people want. I include myself. We want to know who is TJ. How do you start in roofing? And who is TJ?
I get to tell the story sometimes, but I was really poor at one time in my life back in let's just say 2015, right? And I was going through depression and anxiety, and I had just been retired into society, where I had been a police officer for so many years of my adult life that all I knew was government or police work. I was a robot per se to society, because I never really knew what it was like to live as a citizen in the United States and not be of some authority, whether it be military or as a police officer, which I had been my entire adult life. So when I was looking for a job, I got a degree in jewelry design. I was trying to find a way to stay away from people, really. I wanted to go and create jewelry in a back room somewhere where I didn't need to be out in front of people. And the reason is because I had seen such a horrible part of society that I didn't want to be around any other people. And then I didn't know how to interact with people on a person-to-person level, because I had never had that type of interaction with others. It had been an authoritarian figure in society, and that's how I viewed life, right? So I get a job at Jared, the Gallery of Jewelers, and they say, oh, you can't start for 3 weeks. I'm literally poor, man. I had no money in my pocket. And there was a Craigslist ad that I'm looking through Craigslist for daily jobs to wait for the 3 weeks to come back. And there was an opportunity with Mad Sky Managed Repair Program. I knew nothing about the roofing industry. I didn't even know that that's where I was going when the temporary agents send me over there. Within a few weeks of me working there, I was offered a full-time position and asked not to leave. And at that time, I became the national network contractor consultant, which basically means that I was the recruiter and the educator for Mad Sky.
Damn. Hey, from one side to another, right? I don't want to see people, and then network manager or director. I just was basically, I was just the person that when roofers needed to have help or they wanted to come in and get jobs from us or join our program, I was that person that signed them up. And then, hours a day we spent training roofers because, as you know, most of the time we hire a lot of warm bodies and then we never train them properly. Yes.
So we send a whole lot of salesmen out to sell something they don't even know what they're selling.
That's really common in this industry. I mean, in a lot of industries.
In a lot of industries, not just roofing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So you started in Mad Sky, and then what was it?
Mad Sky. I did my time in the residential space as well as in the large lot space. I've worked for some of the biggest roofing companies out there. you know, the Crests, the Restore Masters. And that's where I really grinded my teeth and got into high volume sales, not necessarily just sales, because with those organizations, you were not pressured, but with the culture and the amount of enthusiasm, you were like, you wanted to come to work. You wanted to go knock doors every day. You wanted to sell 20 roofs a week during the season because it was so much fun and you were making so much money, and we were able to build community with one another.
Yes.
Yeah.
So TJ, what do you think is your roofing specialty? Like, what is the type of system that is the one that you know the best?
The one that I've sold the most is of course a 30-year architectural, like most residential roofers in this space, right? Especially I come from a storm-prone area. My first door knocking days were in Plano, Texas, so as you know, that area, and then also Colorado is mostly 30-year, and in some places in Colorado it's now 40-year, right? But the most roofs that people buy from you are 30-year architectural nowadays, unless you're selling a specialty type of roof as a tile or Euroshield. Okay, nice. So TJ, going with your timeline. Yeah.
Right now we are in roofer, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It's like your newest project, right? Because you have like 6 months, 1 year with this company.
Yeah. I recently became the community manager for Roofer.
Nice.
I had my own business for several, let's just call it the past year, where I was teaching people across the country with one industry, one model. And then also with World's Greatest Roofer, I was training roofers in-house on generating leads for social media with short form video content creation. My love for Roofer has always been there since the very first time I met Roofer at an event, and I saw how different they were with working together with other roofers. They made them feel as if they were family, or they were friends with them for years before we were even transferring money back and forth between each other. I was approached by Richard, who's the CEO, several months ago, and we started having conversations of what it would look like for World's Greatest Roofer to join Roofer, and bringing the roofing community together, first in North America, with the possibility of building something around the world.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, and no, what I like about that your new project is that connects perfectly. Yep. Because you are in the digital world. Yeah. And what Roofer does, that is all the measurement, right. It's all goes like together. Yes. So we are in the new trends of the roofing industry, you know. So yeah, right.
It's crazy to think that for so many years roofers have been lost in time, right? Meaning, like, you can still look at some roofers, you can go into their offices right now and you can still see that they have stuff on the desks from 2010, 2005, right? They're lost back in the old days. But that's not a bad thing. But here we are in 2022, and COVID has caused us to go 10 years into the future, where we never thought we would be now. Because of COVID and the lockdowns and us doing everything digital, people are doing exactly what we're doing right now, every minute of every day, because that's the new normal.
Yes. Hey, so and what do you do in Roofer? So I'm asking you this so the community can know, like, hey, okay, I know that TJ does this, so I need TJ, you know?
Yeah. So I work directly for the CEO. We have roughly 85 employees. We're going to be hiring another 45 employees here in the next few weeks, over the next few months. Right, we're not rushing those positions, but I work together with the partnerships team. I work together with the marketing team. I'm working together with each of the other designated teams to see how we can be in front of roofers and make sure that they're getting the already exceptional customer service that they're already getting, and making sure that roofers know exactly what it is that we sell. You know, it's not just measurements. We also sell proposals, sales proposal tools, as well as the instant estimator for roofing companies' websites for immediate lead generation.
I was checking the system, roofer system. Looks impressive, man. Looks impressive. The tech. I have been working with roofers here in Austin, and I remember I have a lot of roofers that were my mentors, man.
Yeah.
They were teaching me how to estimate, and they were doing the way they taught me was book and a pen, man. Right. And I was checking the system. I was like, damn, those guys need help.
You know, we can even do commercial as well, which is a lot different than other people. You know, we are really working hard to develop a product that's sustainable for all roofers for a very long period of time. We look forward to bringing those products as we grow, you know, making them better. And one day, hopefully, every roofer in the country will be utilizing some tool that roofer has.
Hey, TJ, and I think they don't use it because they don't know.
Right. That's exactly right.
It's not that they don't want to. They don't know about this. And I think what Roofer is doing with you, doing this communication campaign.
Right.
To show to the whole community is perfect, man. It's a great idea. Congratulations to Roof. Tell your CEO that I say congratulations for the.
You can tell him right now. He's gonna watch this. I guarantee it. Richard is one of my biggest fans, and he definitely watches and helps. Our culture. Let me talk about our culture at Roofer real quick. There's not a lot of cultures in the roofing industry that are like roofers. And I'm saying that, you know, of course I work there. Of course I've accepted to be there for a long period of time. But from the day that I started, or before I even started, I was getting emails from the people ops people reaching out to me saying, hey, we know that your start date is this day. What do you need? What kind of office chair would you like? Do you like this type of computer? What is it that you need that will make your job easier? Literally, I gave them a list of things, right? And I didn't expect it. It was there on my doorstep the next day from Amazon. And so when I started, when you start at Roofer, you get a vacation week before you even come to work. They pay you a full vacation. So I'm on vacation 1 week prior to starting at Roofer. They're paying me to sit at home. I haven't even started my job, but from day one, you're walked through to every single person that you're supposed to meet and know, learn about them, learn about what they do. And then, you know, every day, the CEOs and all of the administrators are patting everybody on the back, making sure that they know how great that they are. It's really a fun community to be a part of.
Nice. Hey, so Richard, congratulations on the new I don't know if I can say hire of TJ. Great decision, man. Yeah. Hey, TJ, one question. The culture looks amazing, man. I remember this one story that I wanted to tell you. In Mexico, I moved here. I'm gonna do 4 years ago that I moved.
Oh wow.
In Mexico, they used to do that, hey, take your vacations. I was in the automotive industry, but they were doing it because the work was gonna be like hell, you know, go take vacations, no worries, go rest, because you will come back and you will work, you know. Right.
No, we definitely work, and we definitely love what we do here. but nobody is forced into blood, sweat, and tears all day, every day. Everybody, we want to make sure that their job and their health and their family life is great as well. Because we want the roofing community to, hopefully we can rub off and show them how we do things, so they can also attest it in their own business.
Nice. And do you know what? The tech culture,
yeah,
it's a culture that is changing most of the industries, and everybody wants to work in tech just for the culture. Yep. So bringing that to the community, man, who doesn't want to work in a company with good culture, like you said?
Yeah, a lot of roofing companies out there in the world are no longer roofing companies. They're just marketing agencies or sales agencies that sell to a subcontractor. So, but we're all roofers at heart, right? But what I'm saying is that what you're talking about being technology driven, the industry is definitely moving to where this will all be technology driven. We don't have to dive too deep into Florida, but with the legislation that's coming there, we won't be able to door knock much longer there. So I'm not saying that that's happening this week or next week or this year, hopefully. But when that does, how are you going to reach clients? And if they start doing that in other states, such as New Orleans or other places where there's lots of storm damage, such as Texas, and they say, no more knocking, how are you going to reach your clients?
Yes. Hey, TJ, I have areas probably in the whole country where they cannot door knock. Here in Texas, the most high-end houses and neighborhoods, you cannot door knock.
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
So yes, that is going to happen.
I met Plano police a couple of times. Like if you don't have your badge in Texas, you're going to get a ticket or you're going to get arrested. And I got stopped several times door knocking, perfectly legal, but people will call the cops on you because they don't like roofers.
Yes, for sure, man. Yes. I have some clients with that situation.
Right.
But okay, TJ. Look, what I like to do in the interviews is do a little bit of role play.
Sure.
So I ask you questions like I am a roofer. So you can give the advices. Advices about the tech world. And the way I'm going to start with the specific. I'm not going to go with the viral topics. That is going to be the end.
Sure.
So the question that I have. Imagine that I'm a roofer, and my first question is, so TJ, should I focus on my personal brand or in my business brand? Why? Because everybody talks about personal brand. Oh, what is that? Where should I go? I don't have, go ahead.
I might make a lot of people happy. I might piss some people off here. Marketers 2 years ago, when I started talking about this, they were shaking their heads. They were telling people not to listen to me. They were like, this guy is crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about, right? It's okay. I understand everybody has their way of doing things. For many years, Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms have made it a point to where they're charging you to be able to reach people, right? When I realized that I had the ability of organically reaching millions and millions of people for free, and doing it the way that I'm doing it, and then actually wanting to purchase something from me, it changed my mind about business branding and personal branding. You can personal brand with a business brand and do what's called co-branding. Right now I'm co-branding. I'm Roofer and I'm World's Greatest Roofer, right? But with that being said, now I do concentrate on the business brand at Roofer, right? It's very important that your digital, your social, all of your anything you're doing forward facing with clients out in the world, you need to make sure your brand is on point. Make sure your logos, your trucks, your swag that you're wearing, everything matches, right? But if it's me and I'm on social media, I'm co-branding, I'm wearing the shirt that the company gave me, right? But I'm also talking about my own self, making myself human to other people, to where that they also will relate to what I'm saying. And if I can relate to one person, they're gonna buy from me. because it just like when you're in door to door, if I can get a relatable answer out of somebody, oh yeah, that does happen. As soon as I see them go, oh yeah, I know that I'm in, right? Because now I've made them vulnerable to understanding or to working together with me. Now, when I'm on camera and I'm talking to the camera like I am right now, I hope that right now you feel as if I'm only talking to you. But every single other person that's also watching the show, I hope you know that I'm only talking to you as well, right? And that's a different type of mindset to have, but you have to be able to reach people authentically, and they have to feel as if you're talking to them. Now, when we're talking about business branding, now you should still be posting on your business, like on your SEO, right? On your Facebook pages, on your Instagram pages. Now, there are still things that you have to do in order to financially advertise the services that your business does. But organically, when you're not promoting your business with paid ads and putting money into the SEO, you can organically be growing yourself and your business by your personal brand. Sorry, I got a little passionate there.
No worries. That's the reason that I asked this question.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
In summary, is do both co-brand or personal? What is it?
Co-brand with personal, but business branding always.
Okay. Look, the way I explain it is your personal brand is gonna pull your business brand.
Yep.
If the business brand is gonna pull you, you know, it's gonna be like both are gonna pull to leverage that brand. That is,
So when I've sold in the past, like when I've door knocked or whenever I've worked for a company where I've gotten a lead, it didn't matter what company name I had on my shirt. It was me that was selling to that homeowner and them trusting me to make sure that when they handed me that check from the insurance company, that I was going to show up and I was going to do the job that I'm supposed to do. When I'm on social media, and I'm doing this right now, I'm talking to people at home on social media or however they're watching me, hopefully I'm building trust in them to where they'll want to buy from me as well. And that's just how, when you're doing your call for actions, if you don't know what a call for action is, a call for action is when you put yourself on video asking for goods or services from other people if they want to buy from you or if you can offer a service to them.
Okay, good. Love it.
Yeah.
So, DJ, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna co-brand. I have all my brand aligned.
Yeah.
But everybody's confusing me because people is saying go on Facebook. No, on Instagram. No, Twitter. Just got bought. No, TikTok. Where do you recommend to start? Somebody that is starting. But TJ, I don't have time, man.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. Look, let's talk about TikTok right now, right? TikTok has some problems in the United States government, as well as with many other countries around the world. People don't like the Chinese government, and the Chinese government has access to United States American citizens' information. Now, do I feel as if that's a threat to me? No. I mean, what are they going to steal from me? That I'm not withholding national secrets in my phone, right? But for other businesses, I can see where there could be a cause for concern.
Okay.
Now, what I think is going to happen, and this is just my opinion, my editorial about what's going to happen with TikTok over the next year, is it's going to become highly regulated. And I think that legislation is going to be brought to where they're going to force TikTok to be able to where information will not be shared with China. And then, there'll be some cramp downs and lockdowns on what TikTok can do and what it can't do. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And the reason I don't think it's going to go anywhere is because I think society as a whole will stop TikTok from going away because it's become so wildly popular and famous.
TJ, TikTok is addicting.
Yeah.
It's
so let's go back and answer that question about it, and we'll talk about addiction too. For me, I learned how to do short form video utilizing TikTok's platform, right? For many years as a roofer, as a roofing salesperson, my marketing people for each of the agencies that I work for, companies that I work for, would be like, TJ, you need to create video, right? I didn't understand what creating video meant. To a lot of people, when you say, hey, I need you to go make a video, the very first thing that people think of when you ask them for a video is they think that you want content created videos from them, right? Meaning that it's already edited, it already looks good, there's a great sound, the lighting has been changed and edited. But no, I teach people that they should be doing what's called evidence collection, which is just taking video wherever you are, capturing that video, and then creating content later, or giving it to the marketer or social media person to create that content for you.
Yes, do you know what I see a lot in the industry, TJ? Is like, hey, a lot of companies, they tell me like, yes, we have a commercial. Can you please post it?
Yeah.
We posted the first 2 months, 3 months. It's only one video.
Yeah.
We're like, guys, that's a problem of creating one commercial. Is that if you only have one that costs you $10,000, man.
Right.
We have 350 days that we need to post. You know, like, dude, like,
yes,
that's not a strategy or a tactic that, like, yes, it's important to be professional and to have it in the top of your page, but that video is not your marketing campaign.
No. It's a collective of all of your content that you create over time that creates your brand recognition on social media. I'm trying to do that right now with roofers, right? Like when I came to work for Roofer, my job was to take over the TikTok, not take over, but work together with the content creators at Roofer and to help grow TikTok. And I'm doing that. I hope people are watching. But I started with like 37 followers and we're like 700 in the first month now. So, but going back to what platform should you be on, you have to find what works best for you. If you don't like TikTok or if you don't understand TikTok, you have an excellent opportunity to learn how to do TikTok by utilizing Facebook Reels or YouTube Shorts or even Instagram Reels. All of the platforms now look similar. They all have an editing tool. They all have the ability of uploading music and sound, creating great videos. And then there's other editing software out there that can transfer, and you can make a video, say you make a whole video on your editing software, such as CapCut. That's a free editing software. And then you can upload it to Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok.
I need to do that. Hey, TJ. So one thing that you just said right now, and I hope the community, my family doesn't get mad about this, but if you don't like TikTok, you are lost.
Yep.
Lost. Why?
That's exactly,
Because the reason that TJ just said right now, that all the platforms are focusing on Reels.
Yep.
I was posting the video, one Reel today on Facebook. I believe they just have both tools, normal videos and Reels. I believe that, but they have been promoting more and more Reels on the feed.
Yeah, I will not post on a regular post anymore because I don't make money on regular posts. I make money on Reels. And so when Facebook is very specific with me about how they wish for me to post, they send me messages like, hey, we're gonna pay you this month, but you only can get paid if you do this. Like last month, for example, they gave me $30,000 a month to earn. Like, I'm not getting that 30,000. I have to earn that 30,000. But what I have to do in order to get that $30,000, they didn't want me to post videos. They wanted me to go engage with other people's posts. And they were paying me to go like people's posts, to comment on their posts, to share their posts, and I got paid for doing that. So the social media world knows that TikTok made something that other people enjoy. Now the For You page feature, where you can reach more than just the normal people that are typically following you, is very exciting, because what I was saying earlier, you can reach 1 million people before lunch if you post a video at 8 a.m. right? And it's never been before like that, where it used to be on Facebook, you might go viral, but that'll be the only time you ever go viral in your life. I've been viral on Facebook twice now, and I'm getting better at going viral on Facebook, but it's really different amongst all of the different platforms.
Okay, got it. Yes, that's super important. Like, that's super interesting. Monetizing, man.
Yeah.
That's another different level.
It's a whole nother day or another topic.
Yes. So TJ,
yeah.
I'm gonna continue with the role play.
Yeah.
Hey TJ, but my marketing agency told me to spend $2,000 on paid advertising plus $2,000 of the management.
Man,
what would you say to that contract, or to that contractor? Yes, because a lot of marketing agencies, that's what they promote.
There's I'm gonna be a devil's advocate, and I'm gonna be yes and no to that answer. Should you have paid advertising? If you're in a storm market, say a hailstorm just hit, and you want to target a large area of that storm market, then yes, you should be utilizing paid advertisements. Okay. If you're a retail market that doesn't do a lot of door knocking, that also doesn't do a lot on social media, then yes, you should continue to use that paid advertising. But if you're somebody that can every day go out and post 1 to 2 videos a day on your own social platform and start building your leads organically, then that $2,000 starts to go away. Because you no longer need that, because now your brand is recognized so much that people are now utilizing and calling you because they already know, they see you on social every day posting videos.
Yes, that's super great point. Yeah, you need to, if you are good creating content, you are gonna need less less paid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes. Less paid. And people know me as being a stickler for having to pay for things. Because I feel like as if like we can do a lot of things that we do in this life for free, or not for free, but for less than what we pay for it, because we're just lazy, or maybe we just don't understand.
Yes, actually, what I tell no, for sure, man. Actually, what I tell my clients is like, dude, if the platform is telling you post here, do it.
Yeah,
it's free, man. If the platform is telling you, it's giving you 10 options, apply the 10 options, man. But if it's free, use it, man. Why? Why do you have to spend the money if it's free? You know, obviously you need time.
Stop overthinking it. Like, literally, I want to give people a gold nugget on your show tonight. I had an aha moment last night, and I know that it's a very for me, it might be very easy for other people that will know this, what I'm about to say. Right. I've been a photographer most of my life, right? On my iPhone, I had over 60,000 photos before I started taking videos.
Okay.
I now have 10,000 videos on my phone, but I was finding myself being out of content video-wise. Okay. On your iPhone, people take live photos. I had over 50,000 live photos from inspections of every roof I'd ever inspected and house I had inspected. I took those videos last night, and I found that you can save them as a video now. Those live photos can be saved as 3-second videos. So now you can take those 3-second videos and you can put them together, and you can make a 7 to 30-second video based off of an inspection that you did.
We got it. I didn't know that, man. Actually, the live photos, I hate them, because like everybody tells you, like, dude, they
take up too much space.
Too much space, man. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
Yeah. So, but if you buy the iCloud like I do, you can have just about as much as you need for like $4 a month. So just keep that in mind as well. If you're a roofing company owner and you're like, oh my God, my phone is being ate up by space being taken away from it, just buy the upgraded iCloud for $4 a month, and then you can keep as much in your phone, especially content, as you want.
Yes. Actually, one thing that you just said right now, DJ, one recommendation to all the audience is document everything. And you have been saying it like 5 times during this call. Everything that a lot of roofers are regretting right now is like, oh, I have inspected so much roof right now, but I didn't take any photos or pictures. It's like, and they are suffering from the same situation, you know. They don't see the value, and right now that's everything. And my first recommendation is document everything. Everything.
Hundreds of photos on every inspection, as well as videos. When we were starting the Mad Sky program, as well as what now is like Ladder Now and all the ladder assist programs that are going out doing the third-party inspections, when we were developing the way that inspection process would go, you know, when it used to be only a field adjuster with the roofer, now the third party, we wanted to make sure that it was easy enough to where a desk adjuster could just take the pictures and then also the video content that they were getting from what we were using back then was a program called LiveGenic, where now it would be considered something like Company Cam, right? Like Company Cam, you take pictures, you can take videos, and it goes right into an application. But that was a program that the insurance carriers were using. But still today, roofers still fail to get that video of the walk around. And that video is so key, especially if you're project managing that job and something bad happens and the homeowner says, hey, that wasn't like that before you put this roof on, or hey, before you put that new siding on. But that video was a safety for me. And a lot of times when a homeowner would say that I did that wrong, and I could go back to the video and I could be like, oh no, it's right here. It was when I was inspecting, it was already there.
Yes, exactly. It can save you a lot of trouble.
Right.
Hey TJ, okay, keep going with the role play. Hey TJ, but I don't have time, man. I don't have time. How do you do it? How do you plan your days? I'm all the day operating my company. How do you plan it?
Well, thank goodness for calendars, but also my content creation is different than a lot of other people's. Okay. Do I feel as if you should have a strategy? Yes. 100% of the time, 95% of people need to have a structure. They need to know that, okay, today, this is the video that I'm creating. Tomorrow, I'm creating this video. Friday or Saturday, I'm creating this video. For me, my mind works a little bit differently. I can be walking through a grocery store. I can be walking down the street. I can be in my house, and all of a sudden, a piece of content just hits me. And it says, make me now, right? But no, a piece of content will hit me, right? And I'll just need to create it. One of the things that people ask me a lot of times, especially other content creators, how many drafts do you have? I have absolutely 0 drafts in my phone. And the reason that I don't have any drafts is because I'm a person that needs right now. Like I gotta have it. So if it's on my mind and I'm creating it, I'm gonna post it because I feel as if it's going to probably go viral.
Okay, yes, that's a good point. It's like, however it is, that's the problem, that a lot of people think it too much, you know? Should I post it? Should I not post it? You know, we're like, damn, no, post it. I wouldn't post anything if I would be thinking about like if it's looking good or not.
Right.
I'm more myself with my accent, and I'm talking in another language. DJ, why do you think when you post something personal or funny has more engagement than something educational, man?
Right.
Like if something educational, you will say like, okay, it's like you're teaching me something, like hey, I appreciate, but it's not like that.
Yeah, like a lot of people. So you know, people relate to you on different levels, right? Like my following relates to me differently than, say, if you were the person that my following was following they would expect something different of you, right? So when I engage with people, or if I'm creating content, people just happen to relate to different things that I do, and I've thought about it, like what content works best for me, and a lot of times I'll post content based off of that knowledge of I know that this won't do as well, but I know that this will do very well, and then I try to make it at what I say a 5th grade level. So everybody will either laugh, maybe they'll have an emotion of some sort, but the end result is just to reach them on a different level than what a regular video would normally do.
Yes, and actually something is important for the community is to do a mix, right? Right? Yes,
I think that you should never always be only focused on just one thing. Like there are people out there that can be great at posting the same videos every day and they'll always do well. But that's not what everybody else out there in the regular world have to do. There's no way that I could go out right now every single day and post videos of roofs and have the same traction that I do. I have to engage with my people. I have to feel like a person with those people. And in order for them to continue to like, share, comment, follow, and do all the things that they do, they have to know me. And if they don't know me and all they know are roofs, they're gonna get tired of roofs. They want to be able to relate and find some common ground that you have with the creative.
Yes, the way I say it is you need to surprise your audience.
Yes.
Every day. Every day they don't know what is coming, but they are waiting for you. What is
it's a full-time job.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yes.
It's a full-time job, but it's so rewarding to get the feedback that you do get, even if it's from just one person. I say this often: if you have one person following you, you're an influencer to that one person, and you should do everything you can to make sure that you're doing right by that follower.
Yes, and probably that one person is gonna be your mom,
your
grandma, your family that is supporting you. Or
your better half. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But you need them.
Yes.
Remember that you don't have anything. So, and that's your first thing. Yeah. I talk a lot about this topic a lot. Is your first circle of influence if you are starting.
Yeah.
You need these persons. Don't feel like, oh, I stopped creating content because nobody was talking to me, only my family. Hey, that's super good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just started creating content because I needed a way to be able to sell, and that's literally the reason why I started doing TikTok, was because I'm sitting here during COVID, and I'm in Colorado, and as you know, we're a very liberal state. We had tons of lockdowns in the Denver area, and the ability to sell was very, very hard, because you couldn't just go out and go door knocking because people weren't answering the door for you. It wasn't, you know how lockdown was. It was horrible for a lot of us. And my best year wasn't, 2020, because I couldn't make those sales. But as soon as I started doing the TikTok, within 2 months, I was getting leads. And by 4 months, the leads were pouring in to where I was just having to give them away all over the United States. So I get leads sometimes in other countries, and I don't, like, I'll have to call a roofer and I'll be like, hey, this is who I am. If you don't know who I am, but I have this lead here, can you take it? And there's many people out there in the industry that will tell you that I've made that call to them for that.
Yes, probably, yes. Yeah, I like, for sure, man. Yeah. TJ, if you have any leads from Mexico, let me know, man. My friends are roofers over there. I was selling over there. Right now, I retired from that market because the markets are more complicated over there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are in the best market in the world, so that I already moved to only the United States. But I have connections over there, man. Whatever you need.
Right. Same at Paraguay or Paraguay. If you need anything in Paraguay, I can help you.
All right.
So we could talk about that for a second. My little girl and my wife are from South America. We do a lot for the Spanish community. My wife is a realtor, and that typically only helps Spanish people or Latin people, if you will. And so we do a lot for that community.
Nice, man. Yes, actually, she's in the right market too.
Yeah, Denver's
she's in
great.
the right market.
Yeah, her team is great. They do a lot of events, and we get to go to a lot of Spanish style events, which is cool for the culture, especially for our kids, and they get to be a part of those as well.
Nice. Yes, what I heard, and probably a lot of people is not gonna like what I'm gonna say, man. You are gonna like it. Is that you need to the new trends in the market in the United States is like you need to find a service that you provide to the Spanish community.
Yes.
Because they are just gonna grow and grow, and they will need support, and there is nothing from them.
Right. No, we're excited that that's the only community that she currently helps on the real estate side. And then also one of my biggest initiatives this year going into 2023 is to be a bigger part of the Latin community in the roofing industry.
Nice.
With the American Dream Conference coming up with Steven Martinez and Telemundo. And then also with Latinos in Roofing with Elizabeth Calzadilla and Amparo Sanson. I find it that we have a need to be able to make sure that the Latin community is taken care of, because they've taken care of us for so many years in the construction space, that we also need to now make leaders out of those out of the Latin community as well.
Yes, man. Yes, and thank you. Thank you for all the support to the community, man.
Yeah.
That was the reason why I started my podcast, because I saw the need that there wasn't any podcast in Spanish. Obviously, this one I'm switching a little bit, mixing, but the community, man, they don't have anything.
No.
You know?
No. It's hard. It's horrible. And what's horrible about it is that we haven't all worked together on this in the past. Why are we just now in 2022 addressing this? It's unfortunate that the history of the United States has been like it has, but we're here today to say no more. We're not in the past anymore. We're in the future. The Latin community is here. They're one of the biggest supporters and builders of roofs in the world. So let's make sure that we're developing proper leaders that can help us continue to love and support that community.
Yes, it's incredible how we go to conference.
Sure.
And there is few Hispanics, few Latinos. Most of them, the ones that are there, are the ones that already grow here and were born here.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that, man. I really appreciate that you are doing that for the community. Actually, that's our purpose for Roofers Going Digital. Leverage the Hispanic roofing community.
You know,
TJ.
When I was a kid, let me just say something real quick about
yes, man.
When in the 80s and 90s, I grew up on a farm, and growing up in Virginia, in rural Virginia, the Spanish community was. We had 30 Spanish people that worked on our farm. And what you were just saying about people who grew up here had it a little bit easier than people that actually had to come here was very true. Even in the 80s and 90s, the people that were legalized citizens or citizens of the United States didn't have to worry about what was INS back then and now Department of Homeland Security. They were treated very fairly and better than other immigrants. And it's unfortunate that we had those times back then where we had a gap or somebody that had to be the bridge between that community. And now we can work together.
Yes, no, that's super important, and that's a great experience to compare.
Yeah.
Hey TJ, one thing that I was gonna tell you. Your girl, your baby, it's Sophia, right?
Sophia, love, yes.
Don't let Sophia don't learn Spanish, man.
Oh, she's only there. Well, Karina only speaks to her in Spanish.
Okay.
So, and then also me, like I speak a little bit of Spanish. Like I'm not, please don't ask me to speak it today, please. But, but I might say something from law enforcement and it'll scare your audience. But no, but no, with Sophia, being half Paraguayan and also half Americano, it's very important to us as a family to raise all of our children to have both cultures in their life. And the reason that is because we understand how important the Spanish is in society in general. But if we can make great citizens that, that we all understand how the Spanish community and the American community work together, these kids can go and do things that are great for one another or for other people later. But Sophia is growing up right now. She speaks in Spanish sometimes. Sometimes she calls me Papi. Sometimes she calls me Daddy. It depends.
Nice. Yes, because what I tell that, like if you are bilingual, it's a superpower, man.
Yes.
It's a superpower.
Especially with Spanish now.
Yes. You are like a chameleon, man, like in both worlds, man.
Yeah, when people, so Karina, she looks gringa, but she's very much Spanish. So people are very surprised when she speaks in Spanish, and they're like, "Wait, you're actually from South America?" She's like, "Yes, I'm not American."
No, do you know what, TJ? A lot of owners, North American owners in the roofing community, they dream to speak, not owners, roofers, they dream so they can speak Spanish.
Yes, man, you know how much you could pick up on.
yes, man.
Yeah, no doubt. But no, I'm a keynote speaker at the American Dream Conference this year, and I've told Stephen and the rest of the world, especially the Latino community, that they can expect that some of my presentation will be in Spanish as well.
Oh, nice,
so
man.
If I'm going to be invited to speak on the stage in front of the Latin community, I can only be as respectful enough to speak to them in their language.
Nice. Hey, the good thing is that you have time to prepare everything, man. And you have a good teacher, the perfect teacher, so you don't need anything else, man. Dude.
Rosetta Stone. I mean, just kidding.
Hey, it works, man.
It does. Yeah.
It helped me in my first 3 months that I arrived here. I was learning every day, man. No, it's a good. No, perfect. Yeah. I am doing my budgeting allocation, my next conference for next year, the conference for next year. So I'm checking which ones I am going, because this, man. It is really hard to go to all of them, man.
Yes, it is. Let's talk about that for a moment. Roofer is going to be forward facing in the roofing community moving forward. We're going to be at as many events as we possibly can attend. And then there's some exciting news that I'm not going to fully release yet, but look forward to Roofer being a lot of places you didn't think that they would be this year. So let's just keep it like that.
Yes.
But no, with my job being the community leader, the thought process that I've put into how I foresee making sure that we stop the division that has occurred for many years in the roofing industry, how we can rebuild trust in one another to become friends with one another, to where we can share ideas with everyone and not just feel as if every roofing company is competition of some sort, or you're the best manufacturer, you're the best supplier. No, let's grow roofers. Let's make sure that they understand how to do their job, and then let's give them the support. 90% of every salesperson will leave the organization within 1 year. So salespeople come and go. Now you're going to get your 10% that are great, that are going to sell your $4 or $5 million a year for you. But let's make sure we take care of those people. Let's make sure we're taking care of our subs. We're paying our suppliers. Let's do all of the things that we need to do. But first and foremost, let's build community and be kind to one another.
Love it, man. Yep. Love it. Hey, that's a great way to end the podcast, man. Great message. I will be waiting for that those news, man. Roofer
Hey,
news.
let's say this. There's an event that's going to be in Houston that's invite only, where I'm only going to invite 50 people. So if you're wanting to come to that, you let me know, and in the next few days, a few weeks, I'll send you a link. I'm going to make sure that people register, and they have to do things in order to come to the event, because if I'm going to put on a free event, I want to make sure that people are going to show up. So
it's your event?
Yep, it's going to be our event.
Oh, roofer event.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Yes. Let me know. Do you have the dates?
February the 3rd.
February 3rd.
Yep, it's a Friday. It'll be a 3/4 of a day event. We're going to be doing it at a mansion in Houston.
Oh, I saw your post, man.
So I don't want to tell anybody who the partners are that will be there just yet, because I think that it's important to make sure we have everything designed the way it's going to be. But we're also going to do hors d'oeuvres, and we're going to have lunch, and then we might even have some sort of entertainment at the end.
Yeah. After the call, I'm gonna check my calendar and message you after to see if I'm gonna be in the area. Obviously, I'm gonna try to go to all the events in my area, because obviously they are easier to go compared to get a hotel and fly, you know. But I will let you know after this. Thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Fam, thank you, TJ. Thank you very much. Fam, don't forget, one more time, like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any question to me or for TJ, write it down in the comments. I will let him know, so we can answer all the questions that you have. We will need to do TJ as a part 2.
Yeah.
Because I only did half of my questions, man.
Well, let me just say this. Wait, January the 1st, there might be something big on social.
Damn, man, you are only surprises, man. I like it.
And it might be something that's been needed in the roofing industry for a long time. I'll just say that.
Damn, man. I'm not gonna be able to sleep with all these surprises, man.
Yeah, but no, just look forward to seeing me more on social. And I really appreciate
more.
Yeah,
bro. Shit, you are killing it. Congratulations, man. You are doing a great job. What you have done, going viral, I wish I could go viral, man. I have been creating content every day for 3 years, and I have never gone viral, man.
You know what? The next time we're together, I'd like to spend an hour with you, just going over some stuff with me and you, and telling you what I do. And showing you some things that I do in my video editing, and then also in the hook. So I'll prepare when next time we see each other to sit down with you and do that with you.
Yes, man. Check. Obviously, you know me. You have seen my content too. We are friends. Yeah. Check it out and write everything. And whenever we talk, just tell me everything. I love to receive all the consultation that you can give me, man. Thank you very much.
Right,
I hope you enjoy it. World Greatest Roofer in the house. Peace.
Awesome.
Después de los años me noté que, bueno, roofing es una especialidad muy avanzada, o se puede ser muy avanzada, pero es también muy ¿cómo se
noble.
dice?
Yo le digo noble.
Bueno, noble. Sí, principalmente noble, pero también libre para especializada.
Todo el mundo dice que salga a tocar puertas. ¿Salgo a tocar puertas o marketing? ¿Tú qué dices?
Todo depende en la región. Sí, yo pasé, pues, como le digo, pasé por el 2008-2009, esta temporada, y se vio en ese tiempo, se vio también igualmente, pero tiene que prepararse uno, y nunca sabemos. Obviamente la economía, el market es algo que nadie sabe exactamente, por esa razón pierde la gente dinero o gana dinero.